Happy day students. Let's continue with diffraction. In our last class we studied that why and how the bending of light as well as sound takes place, and we say that diffraction do happen in waves. Okay. Today we are going to see that how or what is the shape of diffracted wavefronts. Okay. So diffracted wavefronts actually depends on what kind of opening we have. Suppose opening, keeping is a circular opening. Okay, so the wavefront will be spherical over here, go in this way. Okay, if the opening is circular, the wavefronts will be spherical. And here the pattern, interference pattern also will be circular. Okay, there will be, this is a, you can say that this is bright, that means maximum. Then again there will be maximum over here, this is maximum. In between there is minima or dark. Then again you can have one more maximum. And in between the dark. Okay. So if the opening is circular, then we are going to get the spherical wavefronts and the interference pattern will be circular. But if suppose we have slit, okay, we have slit, then the pattern, the diffracted wavefront will be cylindrical. Okay, the wavefront will be cylindrical. If I can make, if possible, I will try to make it and I will show you. If this is how the obstacle is, and this is the opening. Okay, that's the opening. Okay, and these are all the sources, you can see that in the slit. So how the wavefront will be? Wavefront will be like this. You go like this. Okay, cylindrical in all the directions. Okay, this is hidden. Same way here also. Again, one more. This way it will propagate. Okay. So wavefront will be cylindrical. And how will be the interference pattern? Interference pattern will be straight lines. That we have seen in interference also. Okay. So how it will be, that also I will show you. If interference pattern you want to see due to diffraction and the opening is a slit, then central bright maximum. This is central maximum. Okay, after that first max. This side also. This is first max. This is first max. And this here, this is the dark. This is the dark. Okay, so this will be the pattern when you are talking about the slit. Okay, now as we did in the case of Young's double slit experiment, then we found the positions, fringe width. Okay, same experiment we are going to do again, but this time for diffraction. And in diffraction and interference, Young's double slit experiment, what is the difference? In Young's double slit experiment, we were having two slits, that means two sources. Okay, so interference was happening due to the waves emitted by two separate sources. But here in this case of diffraction, interference is happening because of secondary wavelets of the same wavefront, same source. Okay, so because of that reason, the maximas, all the maxima, central maxima, first maxima, second maxima, they will not be having same intensity and their fringe width is also not same. Whereas in Young's double slit experiment, we got their intensity also same and fringe width also same. So let's see that what Fraunhofer suggested us how to find the position. Okay. Suppose this is a screen here. and I have taken this is the opening, and from here parallel rays are coming because the wavefront is plane wavefront. Okay, so now this and this, and what I am trying to find, first of all, I am trying to find central maximum. Now, central maximum is actually what? Central maximum is a fringe between first minima on either side. Okay, so if this is central maximum, I should say if this is central maximum here, this is central maximum. This entire thing is central maximum. So what this is? This is first minimum, and this is also first minimum. Okay, so to know that the position particularly from the center of the screen, what is this position? Let's say that's y. We have to find this y. So to know that, what Fraunhofer suggested, he said that divide this opening into two zones. Two zones means you can consider here three sources. Okay, three sources are there. Now from three sources we can take the light or the wave to this point. Let's say this is here, this goes here, and this goes here. Okay, if I consider this is small d. Okay, so what this is? This is d by 2, and this also is d by 2. You are searching first minimum. Okay, so what will happen if this is source 1 and this is source 2? So because of this over here, what should come? Dark. And because of this and because of this also there should be dark over here. You have to understand. Two zones because one zone and second zone. You cannot take these two. Zone and zone. This zone's intensity 0, this zone's intensity 0. That is the condition we are going to write over here. Okay, so I am going to consider these two right now. So now, if I say that this point is P over here, this one as it is S1 and this is S2, then we know that delta X is actually S2P minus S1. Okay, again, from here we drop a perpendicular over here. Okay, and say that this is theta. This angle we are going to take as theta. This is theta. Okay, and what is the sources distance between them? D by 2. This is D by 2. So this distance will come as D by 2 sin theta. Okay, that will come as D by 2 sin theta. I take this as M. So delta X I can write as S2M, which according to this triangle, something like this. This is S1, this is S2, and this is M. And this is D by 2, and that is theta we have taken. So what is S2M value? We can write this as D by 2 sin. Okay, but since we are searching a minima, so this delta X we can write as lambda by 2. So this is D by 2 sin theta. 2 gets cancelled. We got sin theta value. What is this sin theta then? Sin theta is lambda by d. Okay, and we know that since we are talking about diffraction, and in diffraction, the opening is comparable to wavelength. So I am going to take sin theta is equal to tan theta in this case. So for tan theta, what do you do? I am going to make a straight line here. And if this is theta, I know that this is also theta. Okay, this is also theta only. So if this is theta, and in this triangle if you check, then I know that this is your y. Okay, this is y. This is the position of central maximum. Okay, this is the position of central maximum, which is in the middle of the two sources. Okay, which is in the middle of the slit. So this is the position of central maximum, or you can say this is the center of the screen. Center of screen. Okay, let's put this first minimum middle above. This is first minimum. Okay, so this also will be y, and this is also y. Alright, so in this triangle what you can say, tan theta equal to y by d. And if we equate sin theta and tan theta, then you can write y by d equal to lambda by d. So y value is lambda d by d. Okay, this is lambda d by d. But is it the fringe width of central maximum? No, central maximum is this. Okay, central maximum is from this first minimum to this first minimum. So actually central maxima's width is 2y, not y alone. So what will be the fringe width of central maxima? 2y, that means 2 lambda d by d. So beta of central maxima in diffraction is 2 lambda d by d. Okay, what is angular width? Angular width is lambda by d, because this theta is very small, you know that. That's why we have equated sin theta and tan theta. So since this theta is small, I can write this theta as lambda by d. So this theta is lambda by d. But if we want angular width of central maxima, then this theta and this theta both will come. That will become 2 theta. So angular width of central maxima, angular width of central maxima is 2 theta. Is 2 theta, that is 2 lambda by d. Okay, so from this one we found out the position of first minima also. We found out the fringe width of central maximum, and we also found out angular width of central maximum. Now the next one that we are going to find is position of first maximum. Now what Fraunhofer said is, that is very important, please try and listen to that. Okay, now when we were finding the position of first minima, he said us to divide that opening into 2 zones and 3 sources. Okay, now after first minima comes first maximum, because we know the interference pattern of Young's double slit experiment. Same thing is going to happen here also. So when you are talking about first maxima, you have to make 3 zones and you have to take 4 sources. Okay, we divide the opening into 3 zones. So let us see that. If this is opening, and I am going to take 3 zones in that. So let's say zone number 1, zone number 2 and zone number 3. So how many sources I have taken? 1, 2, 3 and a 4. 4 sources. This is a screen over here. Okay, exactly in the middle we can say central maximum. Right? Or center of the screen. Fine now. Now you check here. If this gap is d, then what is this? It's d by 3. This is d by 3 and this is d by 3, because you divided it into 3 zones. Okay, so each one is d by 3. I'll make like that one. This is d by 3, this is d by 3 and this is d by 3. Now what is the concept? If I say somewhere here is first maximum, okay, and we take the rays from each one, this here and this one and this one. Okay, so the concept is, this zone will produce minima here. This zone also will produce minima here. And this zone will produce maximum. Are you able to understand? What are we saying in this one? We divided into 3 zones. 2 zones are producing minima, that means dark. Okay, and third zone is producing some light over there. So you are seeing some brightness. Because of which zones? One zone. Now it's not necessary that you have to take this zone is going to produce minima and this zone is producing minima. You can take any 2 produce minima, keep one so that you can get brightness over there. Okay, that is the condition of, or that is the method that Fraunhofer gave us to calculate the position of first maximum. Now you will be thinking that if suppose second minima we are talking, then what we will do? So for second minima we have to divide it into 4 zones, and all the 4 zones have to produce minima over there. Okay, for second maximum what do you do? We have to divide it into 5 zones. So zones, how to decide? Zones are decided by 2n plus 1. First maxima, you put n equal to 1. So how many zones? 3 zones. Okay? Are you able to understand? When you talk about minima, even numbers. double the number of minima. Suppose we are talking about first minima, number of zones, 2n. For maxima, 2n plus 1. Okay, so condition is what? In the case of maxima, leave one zone for brightness, remaining all are going to produce minima, and for minima, all have to produce minima. Okay, so let us see. For first maxima now, we already said that this is producing minima, this is producing minima. So if I have to take what I did in the previous case, in this case, if I find delta x between two sources, I can say that will be d by 3 times. In the previous case, what we took when the two zones were there, d by 2 sin theta. Here 3 zones are there. I am saying d by 3 sin theta. Okay. Now, what we have to write over here because of these minima, because of these two minima we have to produce. So again, delta x I am going to write as lambda by 2. Do you understand that? Lambda by 2 only, not 3 lambda by 2. Lambda by 2. Then what is going to become sin theta value? Sin theta value will be 3 lambda by 2. Okay, and you know that this is equal to tan theta. And tan theta is equal to what? Y by capital D. Y by capital D. So tan theta, if I am writing, it is Y by capital D. Equated sin theta and tan theta are same because the angle is very, very small. So put here Y by D. So what is Y value for me? Y value is 3 lambda d by 2. Okay, this 3 lambda d by 2d. That is the position of first maximum. Okay, you can see that central maxima and first maxima gap is 3 lambda d by 2. Alright, same way we can go for second minima. For second minima, what is required? I am just doing in this one only, just check what the changes are required. Second minima. How many zones? 4 zones. So 4 zones means each source separation d by 4. D by 4. So put here d by 4. D by 4. Okay, here 4 lambda by 2d. Again here also 4 lambda by 2. So y is coming as, okay, this is the position of second minima. Now again, suppose I am going for second maxima, 5 zones. That means d by 5, d by 5, d by 5. So d by 5, d by 5, 5 lambda by 2, 5 lambda by 2, 5 lambda by 2. This is how we can decide the positions. Okay. Now if suppose we want to know that what is the fringe width of first max. Now what is fringe width basically? Now if suppose I am going to make interference pattern over here. Okay, let's see. The interference pattern if we make on the screen, there is a screen over here. Okay, this is exactly the central part where the maxima I am going to get. Here is first minima and here is first minimum. So how will be the center that fringe? Something like this. Okay, that is the central maximum. And this is first minimum. Now first minima is here, second minima is somewhere. Okay, here will be the first minima and second minima, in between will be first max. Okay, then will be another max. So it will be like this. So you see that these fringe width, this fringe width is different, this fringe width is different. Now we already found this one. It was 2 lambda d by d. So now we are trying to find what is the fringe width of first max. Beta of first max. Beta of first max means what? The gap between first minimum and second minimum. Okay? Gap between first minimum and second minimum. So first minimum, if you remember, for first minimum, how many zones we made? 2 zones. So what we did? D by 2 sin theta equal to lambda by d. This gets cancelled. Sin theta was lambda by d. And sin theta we replace with y by d. So it came out to be, so y is lambda d by d. Okay, so this value we already know. This is lambda d by d. Okay, now I'm going for second minima. For second minima, how many zones? 4 zones. So this d by 2 will change into d by 4. This is like this. So this will become 2 lambda by d. So here also 2 lambda by d, y will be 2 lambda by d. So that means this value here is 2 lambda d by d. So how much is this then? This is 2 lambda d by d and this is lambda d by d. So what is the fringe width of first maximum? It is coming lambda d by d. That means half of central maximum. Central maxima is 2 lambda d by d. Central maxima is 2 lambda d by d. And first maximum is lambda d by d. So can we say that fringe width of every maxima is different in the case of diffraction? Yes. Okay, and as you are going away, you can see that these curves responds to the intensity. So intensity of these maximas is also different. Okay, that is also we are going to find. But at the moment, the position of the maximas and the fringe width of the maximas and angular width of the maximas in diffraction pattern we have found, and it is all different. Okay, intensity will be seen in next.